Today we're going to talk about adding wallpaper and ceilings to the Real Good Toys Beachside Bungalow. First, I like to cut out a pattern. I use whatever I have. Old tissue paper from gifts, wax paper, regular paper, something that I can repurpose. Yes, I'm a stockpiler of repurposed paper. And then I take that pattern, hold it up to the walls, windows, etc., and make sure I have the fit I want. We've tried to go with less is more in this project with utilizing just a few walls to decorate because I really would like to put artwork in on the walls and I didn't want to have a conflict. As you can see, I used scrapbook paper. One has a raindrop effect, that's for the downstairs, and the other is a beach scene, and we're going to have that coming up the stairs on the second floor. It was rather tricky because the repeat is not like regular wallpaper and it's a little stiffer than some wallpapers, but the print seems to be good and solid. I've tried it before. We've had houses that are 7 years old and this scrapbook paper still looks brand new. So I had to curve this beach scene paper to make it fit and have that wave go across from one wall to the other, and the wall was angled, so it was a bit tricky to do that. Downstairs you'll see it's basically just one sheet of wallpaper, scrapbook paper, and then I wanted to do a border next to the ceiling going all the way across from the kitchen into the living room, and it just adds a little bit of a complement. But as you can see, I'm trying to hide wires for the front door lighting. And one thing I will be doing is adding an old button I found in my mom's stash that's a palm tree with some little coconuts. Now to do the ceiling, I also use scrapbook paper. I use the medallion flocked scrapbook paper. I found all of this at Hobby Lobby and Joann's. I really like this flocked paper. It's not hard to put on. It's real porous, so you have to use a lot of wallpaper paste, and I use regular wallpaper paste from the hardwood store. It's less expensive, it doesn't mold, and it works really well for me. And so you can see the beauty of this dollhouse. The 2 sheets of flocked paper were perfect. I didn't have to add another piece or anything, but I did have to measure and trim and work around the light fixtures, and you'll see where we had to cut and maneuver. And because there is a hook in the ceiling, it's a little bit bumpy there. Plus you have wires, so it's a little bumpy. Some people will take foam board and make a false ceiling, but I didn't want to do that. What I like to do once I get my ceiling in is create medallions. And you can purchase those at the store, but why not save money, make your own? So I got a pattern off of one of the bottles to create a circle, measured it, was 2 inches, tested it, seemed to work just fine with the ceiling, and then decided to use my Cricut because it cuts a lot better than I do, and made 2-inch circles. I did 2 extra in case I made a mistake. I always like to have a little extra so I don't have to reinvent the wheel. And then I put it on the ceiling, tested it, and cut it. You see I cut into the diameter of it so it would fit around the wiring. And I take the opening of that cut and have it face towards the front of the house because you're going to be looking at the dollhouse from the back, most likely. And if you have an overlap, you want to make sure you don't see it as well. And then I'm just showing you how I trim. Make sure you have a brand new blade on your X-Acto knife when you cut it, and put a hard ruler, metal, something to cut across the surface. And in a cinch, that is the way to add wallpaper and put in ceiling tiles. Hope you enjoyed it. Take a look at our other projects, and if you like, subscribe and share. We'd appreciate that. Thank you.